But before the Edmonton Oilers make it 3-0, Oettinger gets pulled. And not just pulled. This is his head coach. And this is the head coach of the team that you're looking for support, for calmness, for guidance. Get out of here. And I'm not sure, I don't read lips, but I don't think this was a friendly conversation. He's mad. Call the timeout. Call the timeout. I'm all absolutely 2 goals on 2 shots. Change momentum. Call the timeout. But at this time, to change goaltenders, to me, is an interesting call. Ottinger's won 32 playoff games. Casey DeSmith has won 1. Casey DeSmith does not have the experience in these situations. He's never played in an elimination game in his career, ever. He's never played in an elimination game. That's a different game. It's a different animal playing in a game like that and getting that kind of pressure. And unfortunately for the Dallas Stars, things turn quickly. And I will say this. This is for people that are defending DeBoer. I understand the change. You need to change something. And I said this when Skinner was going to make his way back into the net, or in the Eastern Conference Series when you saw Peter Kochetkov getting a chance over Anderson just to mix things up because they were going downhill sliding, and Anderson comes back with a win. I understand the spark. I understand making a change. I do. I think maybe this is a way to say that the Dallas Stars, we need to respond because we hung our best player, our goalie, the guy that's led this team to the Western Conference Finals. We've put him and threw him under the bus, and you guys need to play better. I'm actually understand it. And guess what? Peter DeBoer's coached way more head games in the NHL as a head coach than I will ever see. I sat in a video room. What the hell do I know? So I have to trust his opinion in making that call. However, to go after this game and sit in the press conference and throw your starting goaltender under the bus. By the way, a goaltender that's signed through 28-29. So he's your guy. Like, Ottinger's your guy. And you're going to have to throw him out game 1 next season after you just embarrassed him in front of the media saying it was his fault and he's lost 6 of 7 and he's got to do better. Even if you think that, and you might think he's got to have one of those two and come up with a big save. We need Oettinger to win us a game. And I've said that before. Oettinger hasn't won them a game in this series against the Edmonton Oilers at all. He needed to be their best player. He needed to be the guy that go, oh my gosh, unbelievable game by Oettinger, and he won the game and they're heading back to Edmonton. He needed to be that. I understand that if that's your expectations of Oettinger. I really do. And I would have liked to have seen Oettinger be better. But I don't know if you can blame him on these 2 goals. I don't. And so now you're looking at a situation where the trust between the head coach and your star goaltender has eroded just because of some comments you made in the press room. And even if DeBoer believes it, even if he thinks Oettinger has to be better, and even if he thinks those were soft goals, and even if he wants to hang this one on Oettinger, you don't do it to the media. You don't sit there and say that to me. You say, I needed a spark. We needed to make a change. Oettinger deserved better. He deserves better defending. We hung him out to dry, and we just needed a spark. So we put Casey DeSmith in there to see if we can get some new momentum going our way. That's it. Now, it's not lying to the media. It's just making sure you protect the players in your locker room and in your bench. Because I don't know, now that they've lost this game, I don't know how they leave. I don't know how Oettinger packs up his stall. And I don't know how they sit face to face again. It's a bridge that they're going to have to mend. And if you think I'm going overboard, I'm not. Those relationships inside the room are massive. And if the players like Oettinger, and all indications are they do like Oettinger, this is a blow to the whole team that's going to be looking at their head coach going, really? Wow. If they don't like Oettinger, they're like, we should have done this sooner. And that's another point. Do this in game 3. If you want to set an example of Jake Oettinger, do it in game 3 when you have a little bit of runway left to get back in this thing. Not when you're down 2-0 in an elimination game. But moving on.